Alright, hello. Welcome to this video. This video, we're going to go fly this out for a bit, and we're also going to look at something, right? So our faction standings, we're going to look at them, and we're going to raise them for the Caldari Navy. So if we're looking for if we're looking for what type of security agents to run for, what corporation to run them for, I think we want to run them for Caldari Navy. If we look here, right, we're in Jeddah, the main trading hub. So this would be the main trading hub where everybody trades everything. So if you're looking for anything in the game, you come here to buy and sell anything. And what the static does, we could look at the top right, click on the I button. We could click on agents, and we can see what agents there are for the Caldari Navy, right? We got distribution agents and security agents. But I think we just want to mostly stick with security agents. So there is a good amount of security agents for this corporation. So that means we can actually run them. And let's just go to the marketplace, right? We'll show you what one of the benefits is. So if we look at the character at the standings, it says it gives you a broker's fee reduction. Caldari State will collect a lower broker's fee of market sell orders in their stations as their static towards you goes up. So if we were to go and sell something, so if we had this thing, right? We just right click here, sort by estimated price reversed, and it'll show the most expensive thing at the top. So if we were to go and sell this item, if we were to sell it immediately, I don't think there's any difference, right? It's the broker's fee that it lowers. It must be paid upfront to place this order. So if you're selling an item immediately, the faction statics don't really matter. But if you were to place a sell order to sell it over time to like say your own price, they would charge a broker's fee. So if you're selling this item for like 19.27 million, I don't think you'd be selling it for that much though, right? Let's just say if you were to sell this item for 20 million, it would charge you 1 million in sales tax. So you get a 19 million if somebody were to buy it. This broker's fee is usually 2.5%. So because we got our static up with the Caldari Navy, which we didn't actually, we got our static up with the Caldari State, which by the looks of it, maybe that counts as the same thing, or maybe it just increases it more if we get the corporation as well. We're not 100% sure. We'd have to look into that, and we'd have to see if it goes down as we just raise the Caldari static. You can probably look into it and read into it, though. We'll have to definitely check into that. We'll have to definitely check to see what exactly it is. If we just get the Caldari state standing up high enough, does that count enough for every station? Or would it be a good idea to get a faction static up for all of them? We'll figure that out later, that's for sure. But that's what this does. Static does that. That's one of the things it does. And the way to reduce this sales tax is in our skills. So the other one is, if we go to our skills tree, if we go to the trade window, we look at broker relations. So this lowers that number by exactly 0.3%, and this can go up to level 5, so it lowers it by 1.5%. So if we got broker relations up to max level, I don't think we would, right? I don't think you get it up to max level. That would take a bit. Yeah, it would take like 9 days, 18 hours. Pretty sure there's better things to get than saving a 0.3% on tax. Imagine if we start actually selling things for a bit. Maybe even just getting this. It'd be a 0.9%. This would be 1.2%. We have to trade for 2 days. Once you get to the point where anything that trades in less than 2 days, that would become more appealing to us. But, so we put a target painting on here. So we did that. So that's how you would lower your sell price when you're selling items in the selling station, which would lead us to security missions, right? If we run security missions for the Caldari Navy, the statics would go up, which would actually lower our sell price at the main trading hub. So the main goal here that we want to do is raise our status with these people so that when we actually go to start selling things here, our sell price is reduced. So overall, if we start selling a lot of things, it'll add up. It'll add up over time and then save us a whole bunch of money on selling items. And what else was there? The I guess the reprocessing, right? I don't think it's too important because we have the production center, the player-owned station. So I don't think it would make sense to actually reprocess anything. We don't even have any Valdespar. But if we were to reprocess, if we go to that reprocessing plant, maybe it would show it. No, it doesn't. Alright. Maybe we could just buy a couple of things, right? We just have to buy like 100 Valdespar, that's it. And then we can show you. And then we can figure it out. Well, we can figure it out for ourselves too, right? Because the main thing we want to do is we want to figure all this out. This is in the system. You want to make sure it's in the station, not the system. So we want to buy this one that's in the station, but he's just selling 50, that's it. So here we go. This guy's selling 2 billion of them. 2 billion of them. So if we were just buy 100 Valdespar, if we were to take this 100 Valdespar and reprocess it, maybe we already had Valdespar. We can't even find it. It's because it's sorted by price. If we were to sort by type, it'd be all the way at the top. If we would have sorted by type, we would have found it. It was in here. Which leads us to we have to get those boxes so we can organize our inventory so we can find everything. But if we were to right click this and say reprocess, look up here, 50% base yield. So this should go down, right? Or is it this price? One of them, it says you get a lower reprocessing price, right? Because you can look here at the faction standings, and it says Caldera State will collect a lower reprocessing tax in their stations as their standing goes up. Oh, so it must be this tax. So this tax must go down. And then once you get your standing up to a certain price, they give you charge you 0 tax. But that wouldn't make any sense though. You would just go to this other place, right? We could just go look over here. Where would we find it? Because people were showing us a structures tab somewhere. If we could find the structures window. Corporation, fleet, mail, utilities, structures. I don't know where it would be. Someone was linking like a structures window. It would show you all the structures nearby. But how we would usually find it was go to the industry tab. If we go to the industry tab over here, go to industry. So our blueprints did finish. We just finished them just because we were uploading the videos and it lags when we're uploading them. But tomorrow when we log on, these ones will be done. Basically what we did, these jobs were done just like any other industry. Then we delivered them, and then we re-put them up with material efficiency. So in 1 day and 15 hours, this blueprint, it's already at research 10% material efficiency now, right? Because the previous video, we wanted to start science and industry as soon as possible. So we already have a 10% blueprint, and these ones are already researching up to 20% efficiency research. Right, these ones we threw in, they're not researched at all, but they'll be completed in 3 hours. So by the time we log on tomorrow, these will be done, and this will be our beginning into the world of industry. So it looks like getting your static up just decreases this cost, which doesn't make any sense. So we'll be going over here, right? So let's see if we can show you what we mean by industry over here. Facilities. We'd have to actually fly over there to show you, right? Maybe we should not even worry about it. Protection plus compression. What we're basically trying to say, I guess, is that you would get a better reprocessing yield over there. I don't think it would ever make sense to actually reprocess it here. But now that we're here, if we go to the agency tab at the left-hand side, we could go to agents at missions, right? We could search for mission agents, or we could search for agent finder, which we usually do. So we can just click on agent finder. This is where we found the career agents, right? So we could select mining, distribution, any one of these ones. We're looking for security agents. And then the agent level, right? I think we'll just leave that there. But the I guess security status, right? We could say security status, high security. Just so we stay at high security for now. Then we go to faction. We're looking to raise our standings with the Caldera State. So if we'll raise our standings with the Caldera State, we have to run missions for corporations under the culinary state. So under any corporation, we could click this. And we're looking for the Calderi Navy, right? As we can see at the top right, Calderi Navy. This is the corporation we want to run them for at the moment. This will be the first one, Calderi Navy. So it's just a zero point 0.8 because of our skills. But if we go here now, it says there's a level 2 agent. Level 2 agent in perimeter. So we were going to go to perimeter anyways, right? I thought there was level 1 agents. I thought there was level 1 agents in perimeter. Huh. Let's just go over there then. I thought there was two. Or we could go 2 jumps over here, and then there's 2 agents, right? Then there's 2 agents over here as well. So if we run into a problem where we're trying to run a mission for him, and he says go against the other faction, and we don't want to run it for him, we can just run to this station here, and then start running missions over there. If the same thing happens there, we can just run over here and start running missions for them over there. So we got a few options of places to go, right? So let's just go over here to the perimeter, 1 jump away. This is actually where the training center is and everything. So we got our ship fit up. We fitted up in the other episode. If you want to look at the ship fitting, right? We just got the dual 150 millimeter railgun ones with the iridium charges. We got the drone damage augmentation. So let's just increase the damage of them. Medium armor repair. A medium armor repair. 800 millimeter steel plates. So just increases our armor. Multi-spectrum energized embrace. 12%. So it just increases our shield resistance, I think. Damage control increases our resistance, right? Or should we just medium shield extender, sensor booster 1, drone navigation computer. This just makes the drones move 25% faster. Replay. Add the 50 mN micro warp rev 1. Then we just got this thing, right? Drone control range augmenter. So drone control range is usually 35 kilometers. Now it's 50 kilometers with this. Add media processor overclocking unit, which we need to be able to have enough CPU, right? We made this thing in the other episode. It's not the best fit, right? Media processing. Without this thing, we don't have enough CPU. And without this thing, the drones, we can only control them from 35 kilometers away. So that's what we got on these rigs, right? Increase drone control range by 15%, bringing it to 50%, which increases our CPU requirements, so that we put this rig on that gives our ship more CPU. And if we just had some way to get a little bit more CPU, it's a -1, right? That's the only reason that we have this. It's only because our CPU is a -1. If we had 1 more CPU, we wouldn't need this thing. Yeah, everything's fit. So I wonder if we switch this thing later for a target page. We just don't have the skills, right? And then we have our Tech 5 drones, Tech 2 drones, Tech 2 drones. So we can even go here, right? Here's everything. We got the Vexor, medium drone control range augmenter, 800 steel plates, navigation computer, the hobgoblins, the micro warp drive, the energized membrane, medium processor overclocking unit, medium armor repair, drone damage amplifier, the sensor booster, dual 150mm railgun ones, and the medium shield extender. So that thing, we don't specifically need it, right? We just couldn't find anything else to put into that spot. Damage control 1, and antimatter charges, and iridium charges. These ones shoot enemies from farther away, does less damage. These ones shoot them closer up, but it does more damage. And it requires more capacitor too, I think, right? So this shield here, this is a armor ship. Question you, right? Right? Ship is fit with both armor and shield modules. So usually you don't fit a ship with armor and shield modules. This thing, it's like shield modules fit to an armor ship, and it questions it, right? Insufficient optimal charges. Oh, because we didn't put anything in here. No, because we used both of them, right? We're all right with getting the range. Oh no, maybe it's not. Maybe it's right. Targeting range. Because we don't need any more targeting range, right? 57 kilometers is good. That's right. So we go up here, and it can even help you fit something sometimes. So let's go to this sensor booster. We know exactly what we want. It's used with three types of charges. Three types? Targeting range, scatter resolution, or sensor strength. So we can only focus on one of them and we lose the other ones. So we can focus on scatter resolution or sensor strength. Sensor strength allows us to lock on to the enemies faster. Scatter resolution, no, that's what that is. Sensor strength. Oh, it makes it so that they can't censor. Makes it so that they can't make it so you can't target them. That's right. Targeting range. I guess we'll leave it how it is. We'll leave it how it is. We don't need to. We need both of those things. We need both of those things. So we don't want to put a charge in it. So now we have that figured out. We had a destination set, right? Perimeter 2. Let's undock from the station. So we're gonna have to definitely look into that. Alright, so we undock from the station. And then we have to scroll all the way down to find our destination. And we can jump. Alright. So there's lots of people here, right? Everybody's always here at Jeddah. Everybody's always here. These people are looking for people to kill. You undock with hundreds of millions of things. They're gonna get you. They're gonna take your ship. They're gonna destroy your ship and take everything with it. So these things I think we have to activate, right? We activate that. This thing's passive. I guess the armor repair is active, right? This thing's a passive shield thing. Alright, this thing's passive. So the only thing we activate then is just this sensor booster. Maybe this thing if we want to move faster, micro warp drive. And then if we dock up at the station, it should take us to level 2 agents. So there is level 1 agents, right? If we want to do level 1 agents, maybe they're a little bit easier. But I think how it works. Security level 1 agents are for the frigate / destroyer, preferably the destroyer. Level 2 is for the destroyer / cruiser, preferably the cruiser. Level 3 is like the cruiser / battle cruiser, preferably the battle cruiser. Level 4 is probably a battle cruiser / battleship, preferably the battleship. So I guess level 1 is destroyer, level 2 is cruiser, level 3 is battle cruiser, level 4 is battleship. So since we're the cruiser, we'll try level 2 missions. So we got a level 2. Oh yeah, there's a level 1 mission here, right? So there's level 1 missions inside the station. They just don't work for Caldari Navy or something. They should. They should work for Caldari Navy. Let's go to any distance within 2 jumps. Yeah. Within 2 jumps, Caldari Navy. Here in the current station, there's 2 of them. 1 jump. So I think because we did that, it's going to be quiet, right? Let's log off again. Let's make it so there's actually sound in the background. So he's trading Caldari Frigate, right? He's going to have Caldari Frigate 3. So that's what we did. I guess we'll go with him for a bit, right? Our other character was a little bit trade into Caldari Frigate. And then when we go to do the Sisters of Eve arc at some point in the near future. Once you do that in the near future, he's going to have Caldari Frigate 3 trade overnight. So we paused trading our main character. We trade a few things on our alt characters today. And overnight, we're going to trade Caldari Frigate, Caldari Destroyer, and whatever is down here up until we come back log on again. And then start working into the laboratory operation like he's supposed to be. So that's what our alt was, right? Our alt's just trading to fly the Destroyer, so we can just do some things at some point if we want to. We just want to get our alt into a Destroyer, at least for some reason. We just want to get him into a Destroyer. Maybe we don't even need a Destroyer level 2 or anything. I just want to get him into a Cruiser in the near future, right? So that's a good thing. If you want to trade something on your alts, if you have some plans for them in the future, if you have some specific plans you want for your alts in the future, you could pause trading on your main, trade them on your alt, and then resume trading on your main at some point in the future. So we're just gonna leave him trading all night. He's gonna trade that. We're gonna log on. We're gonna switch trading to our other alt, so our other alt could get caught up. He could also fly the destroyer, and then we'll send trading back to our main account, and they'll have some laboratory operation. So we just trade that a little bit. So it's cool. You could alternate between your characters if you want, or you could just sit here and only trade one character if you want, which is probably what a good thing to do is, right? We're not going to be trading all characters for too long. All characters, we're just trading them a little bit in the beginning of the count creation. Then once they're fully trained up, pretty much the only thing we log into them is just for doing science, industry. That's it, and maybe the skilling spree. Just those three things. So that's like barely logging into them. That's just like less than an hour on your alts each day. Maybe even less than 30 minutes. Maybe even less than 30 minutes altogether. So right here, right? The thing that we wanted to check was the downtime. 28 minutes. So resets in 28 minutes. Let's just try one mission. We'll try level 1 mission. Greetings. Oh, we have to request them. Available to you. So let's just check. 29,000 ISK, 27,000 ISK, 28 loyalty points. Where is it? How far away is it? We could probably do this in 30 minutes, right? So let's do this. So what is this against, right? So when you're looking to accept a mission, right? Let's just check something here quick. Go to activity, go to journal. This offer expires 21/10/23. 23. Is that like 7 days? 7 days. So when he offers you, it expires in 7 days. Although if it expires, nothing really happens, right? He just tells you he was disappointed you couldn't do it. So let's just open these up. We're probably going to be doing all of these. We're probably going to be doing all of them anyways, but we're not going to start it unless we can actually finish it. So we always read that in chat, right? If you're planning to start any mission, wait until downtime is over. At least if you're going to complete it. At least try to complete the mission before downtime is over. So this one's against Galante, right? It says, hello. Mission objective, destroy the Galante Federation Navy Guards at their headquarters. So we click here, see, right? This is one of the main factions, Galante. This is actually our whole faction, right? We started as Galante. So the reason you don't want to run those missions would be because it lowers the standing against them. So whoever you're doing the mission against, it's going to lower the statics for them, right? This is going to lower the statics for Sasha's Nation, which is a pirate faction, right? We go here. Sasha's Nation. They probably really don't like us, right? Or did we not even go over there yet? They don't even know about us yet. There should be some derived. Oh, here it is. Sasha's Nation. Yeah, so this is just like a pirates faction, right? This is a pirates faction. There's not too much of a reason to level them up. Pretty much when you're out doing belts, whenever you're mining, whenever you're doing any security missions, they're going to send you against pirates, right? So usually those ones you can accept, but they're going to give you missions against faction members sometimes, right? It's what he's telling us to go against Glate. And if we actually accept and complete that mission, that our Galante reputation will go down. Our Galante reputation will go down if we accept this mission and complete it. So let's decline it. It says you could decline a mission every once 4 hours, right? Declining a mission from a particular agent more than once every 4 hours may result in a loss of standing with that agent, except in the case of special missions. So, if he has a Galante mission, we could decline it. They could request a mission. And then it's just a delivery mission. Destroy the thief. So sometimes they'll give you missions against no factions, right? So those are the really good ones. That means that you're not going to lose standing against any faction, I think. Which doesn't matter. So that was the main thing. If you're running a mission and it tells you to run a mission against Amar or Minimatar or Kaldari or Galante, You can always just open your character window to check, right? These are the factions you want to make sure you don't run against. There's four of them. There's also some other ones you might not want them to run against, right? I think most of the other factions are mostly just pirate factions. But if there's a faction you want to talk to that, so let's do this then, right? It's going to say declining a mission from this agent within the next 3 hours and 59 minutes or result in a loss of standing with him, right? So it shows you how long you have. So if we were to decline a mission before this time, we'd lose standing. It wouldn't matter too much. Actually, it does. But the general rule is, since we declined a mission, if he offers us another one we want to decline, we will just close it, come back later, come back after the 4 hours has elapsed, and then decline the mission again to get a new one. So I think that was that thing. So let's actually see if we can do that, right? We got 23 minutes. Let's just write level 1 mission, right? Let's just close these here quick. So we got a level 1 mission here. Looks like a easy one. View the mission. So it's one jump over. Let's accept this one. And let's dock. This is going to be your first security mission. It's just level 1 security mission, but it would be good to test it out. Then we could go up to level 2. We just have to do one jump. Then we can do level 2 missions. Try those out. Those will probably be the ones to stick to. Those will be the ones to stick to. But it's just they might take a bit longer, right? I imagine this mission, he's just gonna go tell us to kill like 5 enemies or something. And I guess most of your money for the missions is from the bounty from killing them, right? We're gonna get a little bit of money, a little bit of loyalty points for this. We always have to check with these standings increases when we finish it, right? But there's like different levels of missions within these tiers. So it's like you could run a level 1 mission that's really good. We need to warp to it, right? So we start conversation. We learned all of these things in the career agents. Open the, just hit this question mark button, start the conversation. Right click, send destination to warp there if there's no button to warp there to. So I think after this, server will shut down. Not sure if we're going to get another video today or not. Maybe. But tomorrow we're going to be running level 2 missions, I imagine. Yeah, it's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 enemies here. 6 enemies, and they're all already close. Launch the drones. Looks like we have a newcomer, boys. Get him. Looks like we have a newcomer. So we can lock on to. Oh, we can press this sensor booster, right? Sensor booster makes us lock on to the enemies 25% faster, actually. Makes us lock on to them 25% faster. We can group our guns if we want. Our drones should be getting them, right? So I wonder if our guns are getting missing completely because they're small ships, so our guns are too big, we can't hit them. Group of bail guns misses them completely, right? If your guns are too big, you won't be able to actually hit them. You won't actually be able to hit them if your guns are too big. That was it. That was the mission. That was so quick. That was so easy, right? That was it. So let's just go back, complete the mission, dog up. See? Security missions aren't too bad. Security missions aren't too bad at all. They're not too bad at all. We didn't even check the bounty, right? How much bounty were they worth? How much bounty were they worth? We were supposed to check that. We'll have to check that next time. Maybe it was just like 3,000 or something. So maybe there's just like 20,000 bounty. That's not too much. That's not too much. That's not too much. I think the general idea is you never want to run level 1 security missions. I think the rule is you never want to run level 2s, or you never want to run level 1 missions. You want to just go straight up to level 4 missions. Level 3, level 4 missions. I think even level 2 missions are much better than level 1 missions. We're at the jack. even the like static increase, right? Static increase is gonna be much higher. So if the server wasn't shutting down, we would have just accepted all of them, accepted all three of them, went out, completed them, come back. Then you just do 3 missions at a time, just like the career agents, right? So that's the good thing about this station. You can accept all 3 of these missions, go out, complete all 3 of them, and then come back, complete all 3 of them, accept another 3, and then just repeat that. So if you can find like multiple agents in the same station, makes it really helpful for actually running missions for them. Alright, it's just checkers tags here. So why is it always open like that? It doesn't open as simple as the career agent missions, right? If we go here, it's not going to raise our Caldari state, but it would raise a Caldari Navy up a bit, right? Corporation, Caldari Navy would be added to it, and she would be added to it. So I guess also the agent statics, we don't really talk too much about it, but if you have a high agent standing, that agent will always accept missions from you, right? And if you have high corporation standing, where's the Caldari Navy? Maybe we have to reopen it. Reopen the status window. Here we go. So she has been added here, right? So if we ever get a terrible, like if our Caldari Navy statics goes like below 5 or something, like if we're looking up here, if we have Caldari Navy, Caldari State, if our static is at 3, if our static's at 5, if we get our static all the way up to 5, if we get our static all the way up to 5, then if we go start writing missions for Galante, then it might lower our static with the Caldari below 5, right? But if we have a good static with this agent, even if it's low, she would always accept our missions. Same with the Caldari Navy. If Caldari Navy goes up to 5, if at least the Caldari Navy is level 5, we can accept level 4 missions from them. So it's easier to raise this. So it's just 0.82, that's it. Just went up 0.02. Just went up 0.02, 0.017, 0.017, that's what we get. So we'll probably have to run level 2 missions, right? 73,000, 80,000. We'll have to figure out how to get to level 3 missions. These ones don't even look that good. These missions rewards don't even look that good. Special ship restrictions. 44,000, that reward's a little bit bigger, right? So this is probably a low level 2 security mission. Because the reward isn't too much greater than this one, right? Destroy him, loot that, following. Alright. So that was it. There's no music or anything.